Well, what is it? I'm organizing our defenses here. If you need supplies, talk to Gary in the tapped vein. The King's Arrow? Well met, my friend. The town's under constant threat, and a horde of Reachmen took over the mine and sealed themselves inside. Rizish is trying to break into the mine. We've got people trapped in there, and we need to understand what in oblivion the Reach are up to. Rizish is a clever little lizard. If anyone can find a way past their magics, she can. I'll answer what I can. Be brief, though. There's still much to do. No, I'm proud to ride with the companions, Isgramor's heirs. Followstone Hall is our lair, just north of town. Always happy to wield our blades in service of the Pact. Shaw's bones. You've never heard of the 500? The companions are the brave warriors that rode with legendary Isgramor in the battles to conquer Skyrim. We are their descendants, by blood and by bond. Let's see. Saved the High King from poison, fought a horde of orcs to a standstill, stood with the Pact at a high moot, and ensured the alliance didn't shatter. Nah, haven't heard of you at all. Tribal clans from far to the west, up against the border with High Rock. Areas called the Reach, so Reachmen. They're nasty. Been giving the Jarls trouble for generations. I've no idea what they're doing so far from their clan holdings. Bone Shaper. Worst kind of shaman. One step up from necromancer. They use corpses in their foul ceremonies.
The river runs with poison here. We'll want to stay back while we work our way inside. Sk! The Reach vermin hide behind their magical shield. We must bring it down for the Pact and glory. Outside town, dark shamans imbue bodies with corrupt magicka. Take this talisman. Use it to remove the corruption and return the bodies to rest. Then we will turn the Reach's evil against them. Too few have the strength to oppose the Reach shamans. Hurry, before they do more evil here. They are mystics. The art of mysticism allows a mage to manipulate the flow of magicka. These dark shaman, they pull the corpses from the ground. They drain the remaining magicka from the body. That's right. To these bone shapers, the body is just the rind of the fruit. They squeeze it with rituals, drain the last of the river water from the dead. The other mages and I have been trying to force our way inside. We've been preparing the effigies for a spell of our own. Usk. Their shamans are powerful. Now with your arrival, we can strike. Mysticism responds strongly to sympathetic acts. Their spell here wards the cave. Symbolically, it's the same energy hurled from the dead. We will set one against the other. Hiss. I can hear the magicka singing with the talisman. The effigies are ready to receive your gift. Hisk. Imbue the effigies with the corrupt magicka. That should clear the way into the mine. Look for the mine foreman, Gondis. He should know where the Reachmen are hiding, and if any workers survive. But first, you must open the way into the mine. Channel the magicka into the effigies. That should lower the shield that blocks the mine entrance.
Quiet! Get down! Right to hear it. Now quiet down, or you'll get us both killed. I'm happy to see you, but please keep your voice down. I don't know what they're looking for, but the bastards are all over the mine. They've slaughtered most of my miners. I think a few are still alive, held captive. Find them and free them if you can. Deep in the mine, in an ancient companion tomb. The Reachman shamans went into the tomb. Then the clansmen used 2 relics to seal the entrance. Their leaders are in the tomb, but you need those relics to get in. Shore's bones. I'm glad you're here. Look for my miners while you're exploring. They don't deserve this. Well, I hate to give this up, but I guess you need it more than me. This key opens the door to a hidden tunnel. It might help you get behind those guys.
Long have we guarded this tomb, watching over the bones of the evil Sinmur. Enter, champion.
Evil gathers beyond these doors.
Rise, Sinmur! Return and taste the blood of Ysgramor's heirs!
I know, but I must retake Followstone. I fear the worst. Let's go. We can talk on the way. Our worst nightmare has come to life. Sinmur has returned. The ancient enemy of the Companions must be faced once more. 1,000 curses on the Reachmen. Sinmur must be stopped, somehow. It falls to us. We must rally the Companions and face Sinmur together. Are you with me? We've done what we can for Showstone. The villagers can deal with the aftermath. We have other concerns. While we were here, the Reachmen attacked Followstone Hall. The Companions' Hall, our ancient headquarters. It perches on the mountainside above Showstone. We must see if any are left to save, and then we take the hall back. Can I count on you? Together we'll storm Followstone Hall and teach those bastards a lesson they'll never forget. Followstone Hall must be retaken. There are relics hidden beneath the hall, including a mighty weapon that was used to kill Sinmur long ago. Do you want to follow me or meet me there? It's moving, lads. I'll be right behind you.
Yes, sir. Let's go, brother.
What's your plan, Gagil?
I'm headed for Boulderfall Outpost. Sinmur stomped in that direction.
Kind guard you, my friend. Good luck. I'll see you again soon.
Vigrod,
Povisa, what news?
the Reachmen take their prisoners to Northwind Mine. That settlement has been lost to the tribes.
As always, you're my eyes and ears. Head back there. I'll send you relief as soon as we've secured the hall.
The three watch your steps.
Sure, keep them. These warriors never stood a chance. There's no time. A sure-cursed son of a skeever named Strahl Blackthroat. He leads the Rageclaw clan, and is said to now lead all the tribes assaulting the Rift. There's no time. It's my fault. I brought our best blades to Shores. The recruits I left behind never had a chance against the savagery of the Reachmen. I'm told survivors retreated to our shrines. Find them and rally them to the hall. I'm going to hold the main doors. I'll wait for you there. It falls to us. We must rally the Companions and face Sinmur together. Are you with me? Sounds good. I've heard Skaldssvari holds out at one of our shrines. You rally her to the hall, and I'll get the others. Ysgramor!
Don't come near me. I'll gut you if you touch me. To the hall. Pain. What they did to Tirora. I have to stay strong. I'll see you back at the hall.
Sage Tyrora is dead. tortured. I'll gut every Reachman I find, I swear it. I lead, I bear the blame. Tears and mead are for another day. Wish she was here, though. We need her right now. The Reachmen are in the vault beneath the hall. Our most treasured artifacts are down there. Reach shamans have placed one of those damn spell shields on the door. Tyrora would be able to... Wait. I just realized. Sage Tyrora still may be able to help us. This pouch of ashes, we use it to commune with the ancient spirits of the hall. She's nearly dead. And if I know Tyrora, angry. At each of the memorials near the hall is a small brazier. Burn the ashes at each altar, and see if you can locate Tyrora's spirit. I'll rally the men here and inside the hall.
I refuse to fall to Blackthroat's fury. Big Rod, curse you for leaving us!
I refuse to let go. Savangard will not have me!
You left us to die!
Why are you talking to me? Enemies are in the hall. I can still feel the touch of their knives. The pain. I feel the call of Savangard, but I will help you before I go.
We have them on the run. Frostfang, that chieftain, is trapped in the basement. Sage Tyrora answered your call. Sure, bless her. For the love of Kine. You don't know who Ysgramor is? Or the tale of Wuthrad? He was the greatest of all Nord heroes. The harbinger of us all. He brought humans to Tamriel, leading a fleet from Atmora. They had some trouble with the elves that then ruled the Rift. But Ysgramor and his companions dealt with them. Ha! Ysgramor led the companions on a campaign of vengeance against the elves. Wielding his axe, Wuthrad, the harbinger of us all, led his warriors in a rampage across Skyrim. The cowardly elves fled before the Nord's wrath, and Skyrim was ours. From Ysgramor's ebony tears as the elves burned Sarthal, the great weaponsmith Ingol forged the axe Wuthrad. Ysgramor wielded Wuthrad ever after, wiping the traitorous elves from the Rift. Wuthrad is held to be the greatest of all Nord weapons. Of course it's true. It's a Nord legend, isn't it? I must ensure the hall is cleared. I need you to go into the vault, kill any Reachman you find, and check on the relics we guard there. Aye, we've the honor to safeguard the legendary axe Wuthrad. It rests in the vault, secure in the arms of Ysgramor's statue. Please ensure that it's safe. So many proud warriors slain. We'll repay every drop of blood threefold.
Is that it, Master? Is that what we came here for?
Yes, Wuthrad is now ours. If the others have done their part, the Nords
Portal
are doomed.
awaits, Master.
What did you find in the vault? It's as I feared then. Wuthrad is the only weapon we know that can send Sinmur back to oblivion. Trolls take every one of them. One thing always leads to another, and change can often be difficult to accept. However, we must continue. It's the only way. Sage Tyrora has passed to Sovngarde, and Followstone needs a new sage. Skuld Savari has asked my permission to try for the position, and I've given it. The sage to be and a companion must pray at Followstone's shrines. If she is acceptable to our ancestors, visions of the 500 in their prime will appear. Will you accompany her?
Hold, soldier! I have news from Vernon Wood. The Reachmen are gathering in the wood. Yakiel needs all able blades to head there right away.
The King's Arrow? Well met. Don't suppose you lead a vanguard of troops to Vernum? Another mouth to feed and house. You'd better be good. Don't suppose you're bringing any reinforcements, are you? Hours ago, we tracked Straw, the bastard, to Vernum Wood. The Reachmen, no, they're not... It's not what we thought. The Worm Cult, they're here. It gets worse. They're doing something to the Reachmen. I need to keep watch for any other soldiers coming through. Talk to Daja Heel and the Centurion if you want to pitch in. Good luck.
Welcome to Vernum Wood. Dark waters run in this river. This is what we know. Strahl and his elite warriors were tracked to the wood. As soon as we hit the tree line, we saw the hoods and ropes. Indeed, we found a defensible position and have held them back thus far. We have no idea what's going on. Why are the Reachmen here? How did they get mixed up with the cult? We've tried everything, even some things I'm not proud of. An undercover agent named Belron, who joined us in Shadowfen, has narrowed it down to 2 options. One cruel, one not so much. This magical dagger can cut out a cultist's heart that will magically continue beating. The heart can reanimate a cultist's corpse for a bit, and it will tell us what it knew. This ornate globe will collect the memories of the cultists. You use it on them, then kill them. Belron can peer into the stored memories and perhaps see Strahl speaking to a cultist. Here's the globe. Use it on living cultists, then kill them. Their last memories will rush into the globe. You'll need to do this a few times to make sure you get a memory of Strahl.
Oh, I broke another one. Cultists die too quickly. Good, good. And filled with memories, I see. Now, let's hope one of the cultists whose memories you stole spoke with Strahl. If so, we can learn what's going on here.
Dalek is pleased with my Reachmen for unleashing the giant Sin Moor. He has asked that you guard Vermin Wood while his priests perform rituals upon us. Channel the touch of the Lord of Brutality into us. All across the wood, my Reachmen are being transformed. I will undergo the ceremony within the central ruin.
Have you learned why the worm cult is here? That's a dark twist in the river. I'll send troops to investigate the ruin. It's been dirty work, but I thank you for your help. Belron left the camp. He muttered something about further research. Head into the field and find that dark elf. Lend him whatever aid you can.
You see that thing? That's what's left of the Reachmen gathered at Vernim. We need to learn more about these things. The Ghasts keep repeating the name Calyx Thorntongue. Go kill him. Take his heart and bring it back to me. Necromantic energies gather in the heart. It's the seat of life and unlife. Everything I need to know about a person, I can learn from his heart. I suppose I am a little obsessed. Well done! Indeed. As you do, collect their hearts. I feel powerful magicka radiating from this one. With more like it, we may be able to put an end to Strahl himself. I will be back at camp, researching. You've returned. With a number of dripping presents. Excellent work. You have my thanks. These vine-twisted abominations may yet prove useful. You may have noticed the ruin in the center of the wood, that shroud of death and darkness. Nothing living can pass through it. Luckily, the dead can. Oh, I thought it was obvious. We kill you, sort of. These grave-born hearts, yes, imbuing their essence into a potion, like so. Drink this. Trust me, nothing will go wrong. The bravery of Vivek. Nicely... You have a little something on your mouth there. Absolutely, I think. You're much less alive than you were a few minutes ago, anyway. That should get you through the shroud. At the bottom of the ruin, there should be a totem powering the Death Shroud. Destroy it! The shroud goes away, and the living can enter the ruin. With the shroud gone, we can follow you in. You're looking a little dead around the edges. Let me take care of that. Of course! How could I have forgotten? Here, hold still. Let's get this done. No! I can't control my body!
Behold the power of the world!
He killed Lieutenant Belron. He'll pay with his... He has me. Don't mourn my fate. End
This
him.
world called gifts shall restore the rich. Die!
We were going to make it out of there. Dajahil, Belron. I will make sure the Centurion, the Pact, knows of Strahl's defeat. Dajahil and Belron sacrificed themselves to see that beast slain. Their sacrifice will be remembered.
Glad you made it out there, Al. I'll make sure Dajahil and Belron go up on the rolls and Mournhold. It's mad to think all those people, reduced to ink on parchment. We need to warn the settlements west of here. You put a stop to Strahl and the Reachmen, but the worms are a far bigger menace. Nimoltin. Thane Fiora is a brave, intelligent woman, and she has the resources to protect the rest of the Ragged Hills. Grab a guardsman when you reach the town. They'll direct you where you need to go. Fiora is apparently a dynamo on the battlefield. I've heard stories you wouldn't believe. Death, Reachmen, now the worms. I need to check on my family. We have a little farm down south. My wife's father started it, actually. Stop by and say hello if you get the chance. Tell her I sent you. Woman makes the most amazing sweet rolls.
Well met. Your stride carries you with purpose. Are you part of Sergeant Ira's squad? Perhaps you can help her then. There was an attempt on Thane Fiora's life. Her housecarl, the bastard. The sergeant and her squad arrived just afterward to investigate. Our Thane is a masterful warrior. Killed the Horker all on her own. I need to see to my post. You should speak to Fiora. Her hall is just up the stairs off the main square.
Good to know there's another brave soul in town. The Eight guide your steps in Nimulton, traveler. Urgent news, eh? Perhaps it'll take her mind off the troubles. Been enough of that lately.
What brings you to my hall?
Safe here, Fiora.
You don't
Listen
look in
to
need of a
reason.
Thane's help. And if you are with Ira, I am not in need of her help either. A friend of Ira's? Well then, welcome to Nimulton. The King's Arrow, yes? Well met. Tell no one that Beitarnes was a member of the Worm Cult. I won't have Nimulton fall into chaos. We are on his trail. My advisor and the court mage search for any hint of the cult as we speak. Keep that to yourself. I won't have the Nimulton fall into chaos. We're on his trail. My advisor and the court mage search for any hint of the cult as we speak. Slow. My advisor Borodin is at the inn questioning townfolk. My court mage Golan is at the Mages Guild researching the worm cult. Would you help them? My people should not suffer for any problems within my court. I should have seen Beitarnes's treachery before it came to roost in my very hall. There's not much to tell. Bastard asked me for a private conference, said he had something sensitive to tell me. When we were alone, he pulled a knife. I had to crush his scaly neck with my bare hands. Not a thing. To think of all the days I let that scaleback drink my mead, live in my hall. Brrr!
I overheard your conversation with the Thane. Let me know immediately if her advisors find anything. Well enough. It's good to have a reason to get up in the morning. Without my family the way it was, it's easy to wallow in thoughts of Bleakrock. Of the good days. This investigation, that's what I do now. Denskar used to say I latched on...
Get out of here! I'm busy! The Thane is impatient. I almost have it. At first, it stumped me. Why would the cult come to this backwater? What could the cult find in Nimulton and nowhere else? I need to do more research. I need to consult a book in the Thane's library to be certain. I'll meet you there as soon as I can.
Let me guess. You're looking for worm cultists, right? Well, here we are. We're all worm cultists. Everyone in Nimulton worships worms and dances with Daedra. I've learned that the Thane needs to settle down. Having a troubleshooter come all the way out here, because Fiora had a fight with a housecarl. Shameful. It makes Nimulton look bad. I'm thinking we need a new Thane.
How goes the investigation? Nimulton reminds me of Bleakrock. All these good people oblivious to danger. If only we could have protected my husband and son. Have you learned anything? He's a fool. Has Golan uncovered anything interesting? Oh? And what is that? I'm eager to learn what he uncovers. In the meantime, would you investigate Beitarnes's home? It's just south of the Thane's Hall. I trust you'll miss nothing. Oh, good to see you. I have sad news. Golan is dead. We heard the sounds of a struggle. My soldiers and I arrived too late. In the library with a pair of smashed skeletons. The worm cult, I'm sure of it. But how did they get past my guards? First the attack against the Thane, and now this. I've asked my soldiers to take a more active role in defending the hall. I pray it's enough. You're not afraid, are you? Stay strong, my friend. We'll find the heart of this corruption.
Greetings, Master Drendeth. As always, your memories are alive in me. How may I serve? I am as you made me, Master. A Magicka memory matrix. A place to hold safe your dearest memories. Research entry. As I suspected, the worm cult plans to use bound companion spirits to empower Sinmur. I found evidence they're gathering in the crypt beneath Nimalten. The footprints lead from this fireplace. Here. What? No! Yes, Master Drendeth. Your notes on the companions indicate they once bound powerful heroes as eternal guardians. I cannot recall any other information on this subject.
My brethren moved to take Nimalten. They need you out of the way. I doubt I can take you in a fair fight. Luckily, I don't have to. Strike, now!
Cultists. They came out of nowhere. Ira, she was leading them. She demanded I join the cult. Surprised her. I don't know. I cut her and she scampered like a skeever. Shut up and get out of here. Bleeding feels good. Reminds me I'm alive.
So you've come to kill me. Do you remember Denskar? Litrek? Do you remember how they died, bleeding from Covenant blades? I watched it all. I watched them die. You can't know how painful that is. I barely see Trin. She's off on her missions, and she'll be dead soon too in this pointless war. The worm cult came when I was grieving. They said they could reunite me with my husband, my boy. All I had to do was pass information about the Pact. Maybe, but I chose to believe. It wasn't just secrets. Soon the cult asked me to kill for them. Golan, Thane Fiora. Trin would despise what I've become. I'm done with the cult. But it's too late, isn't it?
I was looking for Sergeant Ira, but the Thane tells me she was slain valiantly defending her from the Worm Cult. I've just come from Pine Peak Caverns. The Worm Cult ambushed us. There are researchers there trapped in the caverns. I fear the worst.
So, Ira was behind much of this, wasn't she? I don't pretend to know her reasons. All I want to know is whether you've dealt with her or not. Was it difficult? No matter. You did well. You've avenged Golan and all the others Ira lied to and murdered. Nemalton is safe. We owe you a great debt. The worms will find no shelter in the shadow of Nemalton.
It wasn't so long ago that I had not even heard of this worm cult. Now these worms are everywhere, killing people, destroying villages. This has to stop. We'll need it.
I'm doing what I can, but the weapons wielded by the worm cult have a cruel bite. We should have been more careful. Considering what we came here to do, we should have known there would be danger. Do you know what this place is? Pine Peak Caverns? This is where one of Ysgramor's companions was buried. Hakra was her name. We came to ensure that her tomb was safe, but the worms were already here. They ambushed us inside, and we barely escaped. I fear their intention may be to enslave Hakra's spirit. There is still time, though. Will you help? If you jab this shard into one of the cultists' corpses in the cave, Hakra can possess the body, and then she can tell us what to do to stop them. You have questions? The waters of knowledge flow stronger through Aranel, but I will answer what I can. We were sent here by the Pact leadership. They believe the worm cult wants to enslave the spirits of ancient companions. Something about strengthening the newly raised Sinmur. That is all I was told. It contains a tiny portion of Hakra's essence, her soul. Stabbing a newly dead corpse with it should enable Hakra to take possession of the body. Perhaps for only a limited time, though. We found it embedded in a pillar inside the cavern. We suspected its existence from lore that Aranel had come across, so we searched for it once inside.
Whose body was this? The flesh reeks. You placed me in one of those cultists, damn you! They're after me. Once they breach my tomb's defenses, their magic can bind me to their will. If you're the best this time has to offer, I see why they're looking to the past for heroes. 3 burial urns chain my spirit to this cavern. I cannot leave while they remain. Destroy them and I can escape before the cultists bind me. 2 urns rest in the lower reaches of the cave. Destroy those first. The dead rise within the caverns. They smell worse than you do. The last stone's above us! Hurry! The worm's binding me to his will! My bonds are broken! I'm free of that vermin-infested cave. Now to hunt down more of those damned cultists. Those worms! Trying to enslave my spirit, then sacrifice me to enhance Sinmur's powers. A foolish plan, attempted by idiots. Even you were able to defeat them. That shard is mine, by the way.
You have restored tranquility here, and I hesitate to ask more, but I have no choice. Another of Ysgramor's companions, Valdor, he was entombed not far from here, in Tarengrov. It is likely the worm cult seeks to enslave his spirit as well. Yes, we are in no shape to make the journey. If the worm cult is already there, then there is little we could do anyways. You, however, could help there, as you have here. Tarengrov is to the south. Please go. Valdor's spirit must be protected.
Sure, preserve us. Help!
Thank Kain. A familiar face. How did you know to come here, my friend? Worm cult! They're everywhere! Kirith, My sister, I mean, led a team here to investigate the ruin. We were this close to breaking into the barrow when the worms attacked. I ran as fast as I could. Of course not. Well, maybe. But then the companions showed up. They fought the cult to a standstill. The man who leads them, Nuria, is back at our camp. I came out here to find help, of course. Yes, help like you.
My friend, I'm glad to see you again. We could have used you here.
The worm cult has made a mess of this dig site. We arrived in time to blunt their first assault, but they'll be back. I don't know if we'll live through another one, but I won't abandon these people.
My friend, I'm glad to see you again.
In that case, I'll take any help I can get. We tracked the worms from Stony Basin, got her just ahead of them. I guess that's why some of the Delvers still live, and a few of my men. The Delvers found an ancient puzzle and gathered notes about it, clues. The worms killed the Delvers to get their notes. Whatever they're after, we can't let them get it. Save who you can, but we need those notes. The worms won't stand a chance. I hope some of my men still live down there. It's a dragon mound. The old dragon cult used to do horrible things here, so goes the legends anyway. The dusty old bastards still walk around down there too. Protect their old secrets. We know precious little about their plans other than we have to stop them. But I'll tell you what I know. Doors. Lots and lots of doors, with some old runes above them. The kind you see at these mounds. We tried lots of them, but they never seemed to lead anywhere. I'm not entirely sure. That pretty Delver, Kirith, she translated some of the old runes, and we got to talking. I wonder if she's all right. Anyway, she said the runes talked about a guardian, something or someone powerful.
You must listen to me. Wait. I heard what the worm cult is after. They're searching the rift for spirits of Ysgramor's legendary 500 companions. They intend to enslave those spirits and bind them to the giant Sinmur. Yes, I think so. I believe the ruins contain the burial vault of Valdur, one of Ysgramor's companions. Those pages you've collected? They're the clue to getting inside. If only I'd had more time. I hope so. My apprentice Daenerys is down in the vault, if he's still alive. Find him. Together, the two of you must find a way into the tomb and stop the cult.
Do not linger here. Danger threatens elsewhere. I am Valdur. I rode with the 500 at Ysgramor's side. But now, my very essence is racked by magic. Yes, the dark-robed mages, deep in the ruin. They're breaking the binding that holds me here. They're pulling me apart. Navigate the puzzle. Get past the doors. Stop them!
What? Must be a delusion. Nobody down here. I'm not dead yet, sure. I've got a gut wound, and I'm losing blood. Aside from that, I'm doing just fine. It's some kind of puzzle. Kirith and I were close to cracking it when the worm cult attacked. I think they're after the body of the companion buried in the vault. Yes, good. Right before the attack, Kirith translated the runes, but we couldn't make sense of them. It's like ancient poetry. I only know it has something to do with opening the doors. I pray you can decipher it.
The worms, ripping my soul apart. Help me. I can't think. They're ripping me apart. Follow symbols above doors. Whale, eagle, snake. Hurry. I'll be theirs, corrupted by the cult. My spirit will ravage the rift. Stop them, please! It's been so long. I'm free, and you saved me. Thank you, Liege Lord. No, with my shackles destroyed and the cult's ritual disrupted, I am free. They wish to enslave me, to use me to strengthen the giant Sinmur. I will aid you in your quest against the foul worms. My lord, before you go, there is one other thing. Now that I'm free, I can sense Hakra, the spirit guardian at Pine Peak. She speaks to me, warning of the dark gathering at Honric Tower, to the east. The cult, she says. Forces allied with you also gather at Honric Tower. I will journey there in my own way. You should travel there as well, my lord. Please, my liege lord, make haste for Honric Tower. Whatever darkness grows there must be stopped. My shield sister Hakra and I were bound to the rift as caretakers. We were put in place to guard against threats like the Worm Cult and the return of Sinmur. We gave our lives that our future kinsmen would know peace.
Halt! Who goes there? The King's Arrow. Well met. You'll find His Majesty in the encampment just up the road. Watch yourself. The worms have moved in force against us.
Damn worms! Driving them out will cost us dearly. And with all that we have accomplished, we still may not have the numbers to win this. And not a moment too soon. We can't wait for more reinforcements. We must strike back against these bastards before we lose our chance. Baldur told me of your deeds at Tarnkrab. Now our heroes have gathered, and we will need all of you to beat those damn worms and take back what is ours. They are building an army of Daedra. Their leader, the bastard Thalic Wormfather, stole Isgramor's axe, Wuthrad. He has roused the ghost giant Sinmur. Many have gone to Savangard today. Many more will follow unless we close the portals and stop Thalic Wormfather. No ordinary soldier can deal with this. For this task, I need you. The spirits of Isgramor's companions will ride with you against the worms. Talk to Baldur before you go. In kind speed, my friend. When the Skull King calls, the people answer. I should have dealt with the Worm Cult long ago. Before they grew in strength and numbers, we must defeat them here. Then we can attack their base at Arkwind Point. In the mountains to the west. It'll not be easy to get there, but first, we stop the Worm Cult here and retrieve Wuthrad. My soldiers are stretched thin, and they can only keep the Daedra contained until you close the portals. If you can cut off the reinforcements, I will give the command to engage.
This fiend, Thalic Wormfather. He cannot be allowed to hold Wuthrad. We will get it back. The King's soldier, Captain Hrosta, searches for Wormfather even now. In the meantime, you must stop the Daedra coming from Cold Harbor. There are 4 portals in the ruins. There are many cultists and many Daedra guarding them. But if you can find the portals and close them, that will reduce their numbers. The blessing of Isgramor's 500 companions will be with you. Our power is stretched to its limit, but your need is great. Very well. We will raise one of the legendary 500 to aid you in this time of great peril. Aye, even in death, the companions yearn to fight for Skyrim. Would you enter battle with a warrior, a fire mage, or one of our talented healers? Choose, and they will fight by your side. Well chosen. This last stood with the crew of the Kalkaz in their final battle. Come to the portal in the central ruins.
Oh, thank Kain. King Yoren said you'd be coming, but I was beginning to have doubts. We thought we had Dalek Wormfather cornered, but these damn cultists put up a fierce fight. My soldiers were all killed. I'm the only one left. He's down below. He's got Wuthra down there too. I worry about what he might be planning. I cannot get through the door, though. It is bound by some horrid necromantic ward. It requires a living sacrifice. Someone has to touch that gem over there in the ritual circle. They will die, but then the door can be opened. One of the cult members did it to open the door for Wormfather. No, there is no time. The door must be opened, and you must go after Wormfather. I'll make the sacrifice. It's the right thing to do. It'll ensure my place in Sovngarde, at least. As dark as that may be, I can't say that I'd feel guilty. You know, back up near the portal, I think there was a Reachman in a cage. Perhaps he crossed the cult. I suppose you could bring him here, and trick him into touching the gem? All right, but be quick. Whatever Thalek Wormfather is doing down there, you need to get in there and stop him, and fast.
You aren't a cultist, are you? Please, help me. They took me from my tribe. I was just following my chieftain. Wouldn't you? Thalek Wormfather promised us glory, everlasting life and power. It was all lies and ash. I'm tired of war. Please, I just want to go home to my children. I disobeyed him. There was a ritual. A child. She reminded me of my Bruka. I was supposed to sacrifice her for the cult. I couldn't do it. I set that girl free, and I don't regret it. I was just following my chieftain. Wouldn't you? Thalek Wormfather promised us glory, everlasting life and power. It was all lies and ash. I'm tired of war. Please, I just want to go home to my children. I thought I'd die here and never see my girls again. I am ashamed I was part of this foolish war. I'll return to the Reach and live a good life. I will never go to war again. Thank you.
I see. There really is no other way, is there? Yes, that's it then, isn't it? Best get on with it. It's a good end. Tell the others my story, would you? Tell them I died well. For the Pact and the Skald King. Kind, give me strength.
blood is not for you,
I'm afraid this has made Sinmur even more dangerous. Quickly, we must speak. Thalik is dead. Long live Sinmur, eh? You saw the same thing I did. We stopped the ritual and you killed Thalik. But Wuthrad shattered. Thalik used the remaining power of the axe to fuse with Sinmur. Perhaps, but the axe shards have vanished. If they can be found, Wuthrad might be made whole again. The axe's haft still remains, though. Grab it, and let's get out of here.
Well done. Take the portal back to the Ebonheart Pact camp.
Hakra said Wuthrad shattered when you defeated Thalik Wormfather. Do not blame yourself. You fought with the courage of Isgramor. And you turned the tide and cut off the head of the worm. Without Thalik Wormfather, the cult will be severely weakened. Thanks to you, I now see victory on the horizon. Before you returned, our soldiers saw the ghost giant Sinmur. He came from the mountains and he went east towards Riften. Yes, to the very edge of Tamriel if we must. I have sent troops into the Smoke Frost to warn Riften of his approach, but you should also head in that direction. The shards of Wuthrad have been scattered across the Smoke Frosts. Be watchful. Recover any fragments you find on your journey. In Riften, speak to Captain Vivica. Tell her I sent you. We will meet in the Smoke Frost, my friend. If not there, then in Sovngarde. Kind speed you. I will lead the Pact forces to Trollhätta on the Skyrim border. It is a place of great magic. Because I'm worried, my friend. If not for our success this day, the Plain Meld may have spread to all of Tamriel. So I will travel to Trollhätta and see what the Pact mages can tell me.
Welcome to Riften. I don't have time to be polite. We need help. If you're willing, I'll love you forever. If you're not, get out of my way. I don't care if the Eight themselves sent you. If you're here to help, you have my thanks. The giant attacked the city. Sinmur. Dark energies surrounded him. He had an evil cunning in his eyes. Punted steer and men aside like toys. Funny, until they hit something. There's folk buried under rubble and fires everywhere. My healers tell me we need to burn the dead. They don't want disease to spread. It's a mess. Whatever you do, don't just stand there. I'm busy and there's plenty of work to be done. We're going to move these people soon. Come find me in town if you pitch in. Terrifying. If we hadn't already been on alert, I don't know what would have happened. Sinmur knocked down the wall before we could drive him away. Some of the mages focused their fire on his head, and that seemed to annoy him. I can't believe he didn't go down. He was. The energy that swirled around him, the host of worm cultists, the moans of the dead. I hope never to see its like again. Well, glad to see someone who can get things done. Good work. You'll find shelter for those who lost their homes. Maybe the Temple of Mara can put them up. You've done a good turn for the people here. Thanks. I already owe you, but I'm hearing rumors. They need to be investigated. My cousin on my pa's side. Her father's missing, and the family says Yeri saw what happened. Problem is, he went missing during the attack, but he wasn't anywhere near the West Wall. She swears something pulled him into one of the canals. Poor thing shocked out of her gourd. As you can see, I'm a little occupied. Get Yeri talking. Tell the Pact's commander, Centurion Andrin, what you learn. I hope you can help Yeri.
Her father saved my life when we were children. I wish I could. That pig of a centurion doesn't trust the people here or Riften's guard. Tells me not to listen to rumors. If something's going on, you need to shove the proof in his face.
Who in the Nine Holds are you? And what are you doing in my house? Oh, Shaw's bones, I was ready to murder you. Some bastard just tried to kill my niece. That's him. Gutted like a fish. He's a damned skeever, coming after a young girl with a knife. Yuri just lost her father, and now this man tries to kill her? What would the worms want with Yuri? Go ahead, but avoid the entrails. No telling what he's been eating. Poor thing. When my brother was killed, her mind just snapped. Keeps babbling about the water. Densa used to make her this foul-smelling tea. Never had a taste for it, but Yuri loves it. She brewed the last of our leaves just the other day. There might be someone. A Bandori peddler named Jadazi showed up just after the attack. Moon something. White Moon, that's what it's called. Just know it won't be cheap. He's been gouging anyone looking for a little luxury.
No, don't want to. So cold.
Don't let death and destruction discourage you, friend. For the right coin, this one can make your day. Ah, a customer of fine taste. But alas, Jadarzi is so sad. He has but one bundle left. He doesn't know if he can part with such a generous soul. You see, in the midst of this destruction, you have made Jadarzi's day. Enjoy the finest that elsewhere has to offer.
White Moon? Father's tea. Pa always said it reminded him of the stories. The peddlers would tell tales around the campfires. He was taken by the cold eyes in the water. Drowned men. He pushed me away, fighting like animals, vicious, hungry, screaming. Oh, Papa, why won't you stop screaming?
Are you a Jarl, a general, or a member of the God's Cursed Tribunal? No? Then shove off! This again? Look, the cult is gone. I was dispatched to aid the city with all of 5 soldiers. The rest marched off after the giant. I don't have the manpower to investigate rumors. If you want to waste your time, fine. I won't stop you from looking. If you're going to wander the city, might as well start on the east side of town. The homeless there tend to complain louder than the others. Who says I don't care? Look, we have refugees from all over the rift here. We've got wounded from the attack, and soldiers staging into the rest of the smoke frosts. I don't have time to run down every crazy plane.
They say the Temple of Mara is going to take us in.
Of course! All of us have. Not that the damn soldiers will listen to us. The smell's how you know they're coming. Death and rotten fish. No, sure, take them. The soldiers won't do anything. They say we're making it up. Wait, do you smell something?
I like animals better than people. They don't complain as much.
A zombie? Oh, aye. One tried to take a bite out of the horses. I put it down with a shovel. It's behind the barn. Have you ever fought a starving bear with a scat rake? No? In comparison, zombies are like sweet rolls. Get on with you.
You have to get out of here. I was attacked by a zombie. It jumped right out of the damn lake. Get out of here. I'm sure it's still around. Kind's wings. No, I'm groaning like a stuck pig because it attracts fish. It scratched me getting at the fish rack. I'm gonna become one of those things. I'm getting hungry for brains. I can feel my hair and teeth falling out. Oh, you're an expert. Some kind of necromancer, eh? Just go. The more you talk, the more I want to bite your head. It's here.
You're back. I hope this skeever hunt went well. Killed all these zombies, made us safe. A shard of Uthrad? Here? You must be joking! Though from the look on your face, I see you're not. The worm cult is a danger to us all. We'll double patrols with the 5 men we have. In the meantime, thank you for running them out of town.
I'd heard rumors you were here, stirring up trouble. Fortunately, you're easier to find than I expected. Yoren the Skald King led the bulk of our army to Trollhättan, but there's a snag. The worms have dug in. We'll root them out, don't worry. But it's taking time. Yoren sent me to update you. Apparently, you're important. That must be what they're after. Stall is at Trollhättan. Gather the shards and grow in power. We need those shards. Yoren has things well in hand at Trollhättan. Find as many shards as you can as you make your way to the mountain.
I see Captain Warhammer tracked you down. Good. As am I, my friend. But there is much to do. The worms hide inside Trollhättan. Mark my words. Manimarco's spawn dies today. What a collection of Pact warriors. The time has come to end this. The worm cult mages guard the passage to Trollhättan. A full assault would be suicidal, but a small force might push right through, especially with you at its head. Lower the worm's defenses. Kill them as you must, but leave some for us. As you destroy each ward, we will secure the caves behind you. For Ysgramor, for glory. You must clear the way. We have to reach Sinmur before it's too late. You have the spirit of Ysgramor, my friend. Yes, 2 blades are more dangerous than 1. Speak to Holgun, Walks in Ash, and Valdamandarin. Choose a companion and tear the worms apart.
Leading the charge as always, eh? We've lost many soldiers trying to take these caves. The worms wield barrels filled with a flammable liquid. If you see barrels ahead, be wary. To help you clear Trollhättan, you'll need the battle prowess of a Nord warrior. Say the word, and my best is yours. Take your time.
Have you retrieved the shards of Uthrad? Without them, Sinmur will be extremely difficult to defeat. If you don't have the shards, I suggest you recruit friends to aid you. If you wish, I can offer a healer to accompany you. Do not take too long. Time is not on our side.
May the waters protect you. You will succeed. Remember, not all foes must be fought. Use your stealth and your wits to avoid fights. Save your strength for the true enemy, Sinmur. The waters run deep and swift within Trollhättan. Even a champion may get swept away if alone. I can offer a fire mage to accompany you on your quest. Important decisions must not be made hastily.
Others doubted you, but I knew you could do it. Excellent. You've cleared the pass for us. I'm moving our troops forward now. The final hurdle is ahead of us. Are you ready? We must fight past the last of the worm cultists ahead of us. Then we face Sinmur and Thalik. That merging is a foe worthy of Ysgramor, yet it falls to us to face them. We must separate them. Great damage to Sinmur will tear their spirits asunder. Then both are vulnerable. Either the shards of Wuthrad or mighty companions are needed for this task. Yoren the Skald King asked me to thank you for gathering all the shards. He brought them into the ruins for the final battle. Long ago, Ysgramor used Wuthrad to slay Sinmur. That act imbued the axe with great power against the giant. Even Wuthrad's shards can cause him tremendous harm. Voldam Andorin discovered a way to harness the power in each shard and turn it against Sinmur. He'll place the shards you've collected in runic braziers. Activate those braziers to unleash the shards against Sinmur. Perhaps, but not alone. If you plan to fight him without the shards, seek out other powerful warriors like yourself. You have little chance of besting the giant alone. Remember, Ysgramor fought alongside 500 companions.
We must defeat Sinmur and the worm cult once and for all. Are you ready? We must push forward or all is lost. Follow me. Stay beside me, friends. We face the cult together. You face the Skald King now, worms. Come and die on my blade.
From the sides!
Circle around!
The shards of Wuthrad while I occupy them. bones. Monsters now. Well done, my friends, well done. Kain's breath. Can it be? The 500 companions?
Sinmur is dead. You have won a great victory this day.
Isgramor. I'm not worthy.
Rise, Yoran Skald King. Rise and greet me as the true champion of the North. You have united not just the Nords. The ancient elves and the crafty lizard folk stand with us as well.
I had help, my liege.
Your champions, we've met. A hard road lies ahead of you, but for now, savor this victory.
Thank you, Isgramor.
Companions, 3 cheers for the Skald King and his brave champions. Worm Crushers and Giant Slayers. Again! Once more! For the Pact and the North! Companions, we ride to Sovngarde!
Well done, my friend. May Sinmur never again arise to haunt us. Yes, Sinmur and the Worm Cult are crushed, but Isgramor's warning concerns me. What could he mean? Find Vigor Greatbane. He should be outside. I must think on this.
What happened inside? Is Yoran safe? To tell the truth, I feared we wouldn't win this fight. The rift is finally back under Pact control.
I hope the Worm Cult has been shattered, but I fear they are just the foot of the mountain. Yes, as Isgramor said, their masters reside in Cold Harbor. We have no choice but to invade. I must return to Monhold, my friend. I hope to see you there.
Thanks to you, the Worm Cult has been defeated and Sinmur has been returned to the grave.
I hope I never hear the words Worm Cult ever again.
The Worm Cult is finished here. With Sinmur dead, their threat to the rift is over.
Please, help me. They're saving me for something horrible. You have to get me out of these vines. Yes, they led Adana, Noria, and Reyna away through the mines. Find them, please. The Reachmen talked of an ancient tomb down here. Something about the companions.
Free me from these cursed vines! I can't stand this much longer. I heard the shamans talk of Sinmur, some ancient creature. Evil, I guess.
I don't want to die down here. What will my brother do without me? I've got to get out of here. Got to find my brother. I need to get out of here. Those shamans are looking for some long-dead monster.
The Reach need to be wiped out. These vines, they're so tight. The shamans found a tomb deep in the mine. I'm not staying around to see what they're up to.
Thank Kain you made it out alive. I can't believe anyone survived. Sure, stone is forever in your debt.
I can't believe Tyrora's gone. I hope so. Sage Tyrora has passed to Sovngarde. Fallowstone deserves a sage, someone to record the Companion's deeds. But first, I must prove myself. The sage-to-be and a companion must pray at Fallowstone shrines. Visions of the 500 in their prime should appear to them. Will you take these prayer beads and accompany me? We'll begin with the tale of Ingol, Ysgramor's son.
From distant Atmora, my lord and father Ysgramor gathered the 500 companions. My brother Ilgar and I were proud to be among the chosen. A mighty fleet, the harbinger of us all, led from Atmora, across the seas to the shores of Skyrim. But the tale of the landing is not mine to tell. I give way to my brother, Ilgar.
Alas, my elder brother Ingol, right arm of our father, perished in a great storm during the crossing. Grieving, Lord Ysgramor and I led our diminished host onto the shores of Skyrim.
This next shrine is to Ilgar. He led the companions alongside Ysgramor as the Nordtide swept the elves from Skyrim. One of Ilgar's greatest accomplishments was taking up the mantle of leadership upon the death of Ysgramor. The companions would have fallen apart if not for his commanding presence.
The elves who held Skyrim for time immemorial fell like grass before our blades. The companions of Lord Ysgramor soon ruled all the land. Behind the shields and swords of the companions, others settled here from far off Atmora. Our people prospered, and the fame of Ysgramor, harbinger of us all, spread across Tamriel.
The last shrine is to Ysgramor, the harbinger of us all. He led the companions to Skyrim and drove the elves howling to distant lands. With his mighty axe Wuthrad in hand, none could resist Ysgramor. Soon all foes fled before him. Only one, the dread half-giant Sinmur, leader of Skyrim's giant clans, dared to face Wuthrad and Ysgramor.
Even the giant Sinmur fell to the might of Ysgramor and Wuthrad.
And so shall all the companions' foes fall!
Thank you for your time and support. May I have the beads back?
Companions, rise and honor Skald Svari as she ascends to the post of sage. Skald Svari, we are here to honor your courage, wisdom, and strength. You have proven yourself worthy to be our next sage. Do you swear to uphold the tenets of the Companions and to defend Fallowstone Hall with your life?
I do.
Then arise as Svari, sage of the Companions of Fallowstone Hall.
I've worked my whole life to achieve this. Thank you for honoring me with your presence. Recording your deeds here will be my first act as Sage of Fallowstone Hall. The companions will recover from this setback. Vigrod and I will make sure of it.
If the Reach are pushing here, then... perhaps one of the...
How can I... Oh, it's you.
I've finally found my way in the world. The Pact has given me purpose, a reason to live beyond Bleak Rock. I'm actually here on a mission, but I'm a bit over my head. Can I ask an old friend for help? I've been tracking a dangerous clan matron of the Reach. She's meeting with a Covenant spy. Alone I could take her. Here with her tribe, not a chance. Will you help?
She's encamped just outside of town, with her followers. Put them all down, for the good of the Pact. Well enough. It's good to have a reason to get up in the morning. Without my family the way it was, it's easy to wallow in thoughts of Bleak Rock, of the good days. After Balfoyen, I had a hard time. Losing family is never easy. I couldn't handle it. Even the others from Bleak Rock just reminded me of everything I'd lost. Thank you. When I was raising kids on Bleak Rock, I never thought I'd be here doing what I do now. But I'm good at it. The hunt for this clan matron, that's what I do now. Denskar used to say I latched onto things like a mama bear. Wouldn't let anything go. Now I use that instinct for the Pact. After my breakdown, some of the others pulled strings for me with Pact command. As I was training, we talked about what I would do. This seemed the perfect fit.
Did you hear about Fallowstone Hall? Vigrod and someone from the Pact took it...
Bones. I feel like a mammoth sat on me. Is this really it? Where's the meat? The songs? I'm dead, aren't I? No? That giant took me by surprise. Wrecked my wagon on the road and clubbed me so hard I swear I was swimming in the sky. I blacked out after that. I thought I'd waken Sovngarde. Lucky, I guess. Anyway, you look a strong enough sort. Would you be willing to retrieve the shipment of goods from my wagon? Can't be too far from here. If you find them, meet me in Shore Stone. There'll be some coin in it for you.
The river brings danger to Boulder Fall. The enemy is upon us. Be wary. The Reachmen, they've descended on Boulder Fall Pass. Our troops barely hold the line. Excellent. Do you know the way? I can lead you to the front. Please, keep to your feet. We are needed. Centurion Gyakil here will get you up to speed. Until we meet again.
Blood for the Pact! A pass cuts through the hills here, straight into the Smoke Frost Peaks. Normally comes out just north of Riften, when a giant hasn't collapsed the hillside. No easy way to get through here or send word to Riften. With what's happened over at Fort Greenwall, we're on our own. We'll have to get the fires lit. Bandits, it sounds like. I'm not sure. Only a few of our runners are getting through. I don't know if they're caught up in combat or... Aye, there's a tower on the hill near here. Great big horker of a bonfire set up, with wood treated all special. Light that fire, and the whole rift will see the smoke. Put everyone on alert. Blood for the Pact! Sin Mur. The giant led the Reachmen from Shore Stone. Arrived just in time to see the watch captain throw herself into the fray. I need to restore order here. Can we press you into service again? Your first priority, get pressure off the troops. Get out there and put steel or spell to those Reachman bastards. We need to push them back and regroup. Locate Captain Yardir. The troops might have an idea where she's gotten to. We can't lose another capable officer. If Yardir lives, she'll be up for a commendation. If she dies, I'll box her ears in Sovngarde. Well, Mercer Trees has been working on a ward to use against them. He's just down the stairs. Go ask him about it. If Yardir lives, she'll be up for a commendation.
Save our soldiers, please. We must stop all this senseless death. My egg brothers and sisters were terrible. Bigger and stronger. They pulled me out of the pools just to watch me dry out. Children. Their last assault was just weeks ago. The plants, they console me. I lie in their green vines, twine my fingers through the cool leaves. The plants, they mean so much to me. Like family along the river's edge, yes? Save our soldiers, yes. I found a way to undo their twisted magics. Here, take these wards. Place one on the ground near a lurcher and it should unwind him. I have only 5, so use them wisely. Save our soldiers, please. We must stop all this senseless death.
There. The tribes assembled. Too much for us. I'm beyond help. I heard you talking to the commander. The Reach. All of this for nothing. Please, make my death worth something. My dying wish. I want them to pay. The leaders of the 3 tribes here. Bone Sheeper, Rageclaw, Stone Talon. Kill them and raise the Pact banner at the top of the hill. For me, please.
Reach dogs will think twice before crossing blades with me again. I'll survive. I can't say the same for all my men. Wait, who in Oblivion are you? That's all I need to know. Look, I need to get these men to safety. You, I need back in the field. Up the hill here is a bloody great signal fire. Specially treated wood. When it burns, the smoke it sends up will be visible all the way in Windhelm. Get out there and warn the rift. Go! I cut down a Reach dog and saw the smoke column reflected in his dead eyes. Nice work, you great hawker. Wish we could have tossed Reachmen into the fire. Burn them like cordwood. Add a little color to the smoke.
Good to see you again, friend. Any luck finding my goods? No trouble from giants, eh? Well, you have my thanks. And that of the good patrons here. They'll eat and drink well tonight because of you.
Careful on the road here. Highwaymen attack the unwary. Watch yourself traveling these roads alone, stranger. Highwaymen, thieves and cutthroats. Not uncommon in the Rift, but these have been more troublesome than most. We believe we know the identity of their leader, but we've been unable to track him down. Fancy yourself a sellsword, eh? Ingril the Bloody, they call him. He's vaunted from here to Markarth. If you can track him in the hills and put him down before he causes more harm, There'd be gold in it for you.
Quickly, follow me. This place is crawling with... Hurry, before they spot us. I can't see anything from here. I need to get inside their camp. We've got trouble here. The Reachmen have taken over the Northwind mine up ahead. That's what I need to find out. We have to get into their camp. This isn't the same tribe we saw in Shaw's Stone. No telling what they're doing. Lots of corpses coming out of the mine. That can't be good. I'll get myself captured. See what the prisoners know. You look for clues in the camp. Take this uniform. Put it on and you should be able to move around camp unmolested. Time to get myself captured. Do your part. This place is a slaughterhouse. What did you find? I must tell Vigrod. You infiltrate the mine. Eris Alona has the only key to the mine door. I tried to steal it, but could only get a key to her sanctum, just to the south. Get in there, find out what you can, and grab that mine door key.
They're all doomed. And I'm next. Taken below. All of them. Tovisa tried to escape, but they took her too. They'll be mutilated and murdered like all the others. You must save them. The cart was full. They said they'd be back for me soon. Do not worry about me. Save the ones in the mine. I have only this ward that I hid from the guards. It's all I have to save me from the Hagravens. Please, don't take it from me. Take it, but please get rid of the Hagravens before I'm brought in there.
Who are you? Don't touch me! No! Please! Get away! Who? It's you. Don't look at me. Don't touch me! Oh, the bastards! The Hagravens! They took my eyes! Sucked them out of my skull! I can't... What they did to me! Make them pay! Kill them! Rip their eyes out! I never had a chance. They drugged us. Then the Hagraven came. Its breath on my face. It sucked out my eyes. I'll never see again. Thank you for finding me. They were going to kill me too. Forget it. Kill those Hagravens. Make them pay for what they've done. There are 3 sisters, all nearby. Kill the twins first. Lure Daita out with Reachman eyes. Kill Jodviga's attendants and she'll attack. Then, use the twins' heads to bring out the matriarch. That's the end of the coven. But we still need to get out of here. Go slowly. I'll try to follow, but I can't see or fight. I need healing. Thank you for everything. I'll see you in Shaw's Stone. I'll never regain my eyesight, but I'll live. Porath will see me back to Shaw's Stone. Come see me if you ever return.
You've the scent of blood on you. Is the deed done? You've earned this coin, then. If all sellswords were more like you, they'd find a warmer welcome.
I'm going to kill that old Dunmer. He's probably laughing, enjoying a drink, thinking me dead. Turiel, that old netch. He sent bandits after me. They assaulted me on the road and took my silk. I want the bandits dead, and Turiel in irons. They said they're dealing with the bandits, but don't believe me about Turiel. He did this, I'm certain. I'll pay you if you get my silk from him. I've looked for him throughout the town, except the inn. I bet he's there. Don't eat the bread, it's stale. Stick with the drinks. At least they're still potent. That bastard sent the bandits on me. Their leader, Chanda, told me he hired her. I was lucky to escape alive. Look, how about I pay you to steal back the silk from Chanda? You'll find her camp to the east. Okay, I hired her to attack him, but she still stole my silk. Listen, forget about killing all those bandits. Would you just retrieve my silk? Is this my silk? I had to. 2 real steals my customers, badmouths my wares. Plus, I have a starving family in Stonefalls. Would you doom my poor family? My silk. Did you find my silk? Yes, I did, and I'll tell you why. I've not told anyone this, but the money I make with this silk, it goes to suffering war refugees. If you give me my silk back, you save hungry families torn apart by war. My friend, you return with my valuable property all in. You what? Why would you do that? Just stop talking. I can't bear the sound of your voice. It's time I put aside this feud with Enthis. It's clear we have much in common, such as hiring assassins to stab silk rippers to death.
Hey there, traveler. Come to watch the trials? Or join, perhaps? Aye, most come just to drink and dance, but a brave few come to earn the title of Gearman's Guardian. If you're interested, talk to the Thane. He's our host, after all. Good luck. You'll need it to pass the tests. Beneath this island lies the tomb of Lord Gearmund. He was a hero long ago. Are you familiar with Gearmund's Oath? Lord Gearmund, great battle mage, saved the rift in Harold's age. He slew the wicked Galder three, and set their father's spirit free. His tomb was built upon this lake, and in his name this oath I make. Should evil come, should night descend, I swear the rift I will defend.
You look like you could win a bar fight, but what about a drinking contest? Huh? That's a real challenge. Talk to my sister Elm inside the pub. She'll set you straight. Just mind how quick you drink. This ain't elf wine.
Yeah? Yeah, I heard her. You'll need to beat the last Nord's time. Drink 10 mugs from the keg. You might want to take a bite of food every few drinks. That'll soak up the mead so you don't get sick. You ready?
Not bad, not bad. Not that impressive either. If you really want to prove yourself. Behind you is a stage. Beside the stage is a keg. The brew inside the keg could drop a mammoth. You think you're tough? Drink the brew, then recite Gearmund's Oath. That would be impressive. Lord Gearmund, great battle mage, saved the rift in Harold's age. He slew the wicked Galder three, and set their father's spirit free. His tomb was built upon this lake, and in his name this oath I make. Should evil come, should night descend, I swear the rift I will defend.
Very entertaining. You can hold your drink, and you sing like a bird. Gearman would be proud.
Welcome to my home, friend. Get you some mead? Ah, I thought you had the look of a champion about you. To earn the title and represent Gearman's Hall, you must pass 3 tests. A test of might, a test of wit, and a test of spirit. Troll's blood, you are eager. Every year, members of my household proctor the tests. Seek them out, and they'll set you on the path. Daljari holds the test of might. Iroda holds the test of wit, I think. And yes, Widolf holds the test of spirit. Good luck!
Ho there, friend. Welcome to my little shrine to Kine. I can sense a force, a spirit radiating from you. You're here to take the trial, right? So glad you asked. In a word, poison. Well, poisoned mead. Well, over-fermented mead. Here, just take this brew. It's the key to the door you're about to open. Yes, to your inner spirit. The brew enables your unleashed spirit to see fires, gifts from Kine herself. Follow the path of fire, but mind this scumweed. It'll slow you down. Drink up now! Outside the tent, if you don't mind. Don't want a mess if... well, just drink it outside. And remember, run really fast. Oh, of course! If someone asked me to drink some kind of poisoned mead, I'd have questions too. I'd have thought that was obvious. Without the heart-racing, vision-blurring effect of the mead, you wouldn't be able to see the fires. You can't run the trial if you can't see the fires. Well, I'll tell you. I've heard some of the scholars say they're naturally occurring. Some kind of vapor rises up from the ground in a lake. Something like that. Me, I think they're gifts from Kine herself. Why wouldn't I? I love going out to these fests. And Vofnir always puts out a good spread. Nothing in Kine's teaching prohibits strong drink. Oh, no reason. Look, you seem very healthy. If you take too long, I'm sure the mead will just wear off. And you'll have to come back and start again. Pretty sure. Almost definitely sure. Yeah. You did it! Congratulations! Oh, aye, you did great. Just great. I'll let Vofnir know about your luminous inner spirit. Good luck in the rest of your journey.
Yeah. Want to get knocked about, eh? Lots of folk around, looking for a brawl. Go pick a few. Report back once you've knocked in some teeth.
Well?
Gearman was a man misunderstood in his own day. Fascinating. Fascinating. And that was the last time Gearman was ever seen. Oh. Yes? Ah, yes. Like the skalds of old, this will be a trial of riddles and rhymes. I tell you the riddle. The answer to each can be found around the island. You find it, place it in this sack, and bring it to me. Got it? The first riddle, then. I hold your twin within my face. I whirl your world around. In me you see what others see. In me the truth is found.
Getting soft on all this mead. Let's see what you're made of. Word is, you've won a few fights. Good work. The Thane's Fest doesn't attract just drunken brawlers. Some real champions come to spar as well. You want another challenge? Seek one out. Then we'll see what you're made of.
If I smack you around too much, feel free to cry. I love it when they cry. I'm ready when you are. got some lucky hits.
I can smell battle on you. Well fought battle. You pass. Yep, I'll let Vofnir know. Good work.
Answer to my first riddle. Yes! Yes, well done, well done. Let's move on then. Here's the second riddle. I float in the sky, I cover the land. I can carry your weight or slip through your hand.
Guess who knows the answer to that riddle? Ah, back again. Answering riddles for Iroda. Want some help with this one? Oh, the second riddle. A modest fee. Very modest. Ah, good to do business with a smart competitor. The answer she seeks is water. Dip that bag into the lake and return it to her.
One down, and you look confident about the second riddle. What's the answer? Ha! You're doing better than most. Now for the final riddle. Where are the oceans dry, the mountains flat, and the sky can never be seen?
You'll never figure that out alone. This is it. Last one. What do you say? Going to try to puzzle it out yourself? Oh, for the last riddle? I would expect you to be down a number of coins, yes? Ah, such wisdom in your deeds. She wants you to find a map. There's one hanging on the wall in the pub. Thank you for doing business with me, Guardian.
Just keep breathing.
Last one. What's the answer?
Yes, that's it. Well done indeed. I'll pass the word to Vofnir at once. Now if you'll excuse me.
You've done it. Now we name you to the crowd. Now we celebrate. Follow me to the balcony. A champion, standing here beside me, will watch over the rift. Let us cheer this victory!
Help! Giants! Will no one come to my aid?
She looks hurt, champion. See to her.
What were we thinking? Yakarl, the Skalds, they're trapped. Trapped in the giant camp. Yakarl, Logod, and I went to the giant camp near Ivarstead. We had a few meads, and well, we thought we could charm the beast with our music. Like in the tales. It didn't go well. Look, there's a lot of blame to go around. I heard the Thane. You're the new champion of the hall. Are you going to help those bards or not?
Oh, thank kind. Can you see to Yakarl? He lured the giants away from us so we could escape.
Yes, just him. Please, hurry!
I saw you around at Girman's. Here to save me. How nice. How nice. Not terribly fast, but I can make it. Just lead the way. I'll be right behind you, bolstering our spirits with song. No need to thank me. We really must get moving though, eh? You've returned, and the bards, stupid though they may be, are alive. We'll toast your name tonight, my new champion. I hope you'll stay and enjoy the mead, and the feasting, and the dancing. Oh, and don't forget, the singing!
He's doomed and it's all my fault. I ran like a coward and left him there. Sheridan, when the cultists attacked, everyone ran. Sheridan and I were alone, lost in the caverns. They captured him, there was a ritual. Oh, what they did to him. I should have tried to rescue him, but I didn't. I just ran. I don't even know if he's alive. And they stole all our equipment too. I know it sounds dumb caring about that stuff. Please find him, and grab our equipment if you see any of it. Sheridan might still be alive. Oh, why did I run and leave him? Yes, of course. Forget the gear, just save Sheridan. You saved Sheridan. Bless you. You've been a lifesaver, literally. Sheridan and I are going to publish a report about our adventures here. Your heroism will figure prominently.
My brother Brenda went into the barrow last night, and still hasn't returned. Do you think he's okay? Most of us won't go into the barrow these days. We prefer to let the dead rest undisturbed. The strange noises that have been coming from inside don't help. Except for my fool brother who decided he should investigate. Maybe it's nothing. There have always been stories about the barrow. It's just that... well, lately it seems a little more real. Like something or someone disturbed the dead inside. My brother is a capable fighter, but I still worry about him. Be careful in the barrow. Our ancestors went to great lengths to protect their dead. There's something that has been bothering me. There was a traveler, a fellow Nord, who showed up asking all sorts of strange questions about the barrow. Haven't seen him since. There was just something off about him. I wonder if he went inside.
Thank kind someone came. I thought I'd die down here. I was surprised. I even woke up at all. Did my sister send you to find me? That's right. I thought it was just another grave robber. We run them out of Ivarstead from time to time. I was wrong. He's working some dark magic here. Experimenting on the living and the dead alike. Someone has to stop him. I heard him muttering something about reanimation. Something about a curse that keeps the Draugr alive. Maybe he's searching for the knowledge of those ancient rites. Although I can't say why. But he's killing innocent people. We can't let that go on. He went further into the barrow. Be careful. I'll be fine on my own. Put an end to this, and find me an Ivarstead after you do. I owe you a debt for helping me. You made it out. That's good to see. What of the necromancer? Then all of Ivarstead owes you thanks. He could have been the end of this village if left to his own devices. Here, it's not much, but take this as a token of my appreciation.
You need something, friend? Got more than enough to do for two of me. So let me be unless you're looking for work. Huh? So, you're here to work. Why didn't you say so? If you want to make yourself useful, we've got a nasty bug problem in our hay. Horses won't go near it if those things have nested inside. I guess they can smell them. Yep, just scatter the hay a bit and they should fly out. But, here's the thing. Glowflies make fantastic fishing bait. Instead of just scaring them off, I want you to catch them. Can't be wasting good bait. Done already? You get those bugs? This is a good batch. We'll have quite a haul with these. Run these over to my son, Ulfslal. He should be out fishing behind the house. He'll have some coin for you. Honest work, gets honest pay. Don't want anyone saying I'm a piker.
What you got there, stranger? Glowflies? Sure, hand them here. I could use these. Nothing is biting today. Here's some coin for your trouble. Just a little trouble warrants just a little coin, I reckon.
I am sorry. There is no more I can do for him with the supplies I have. Is he a friend of yours? This one is doing what she can for him, but it is difficult. At least he's alive. That makes him lucky compared to the other pilgrims we found in the storm. Broken bones, bruises, these things I can heal. But he is taken by a fever this one cannot treat. I managed to ease his pain, but he is still fading. I have tried everything I know. Well, almost everything. There is a plant, Frostheart Blossom, that grows in the snows of Skyrim. Even there, it is rare. I have only seen it high up the steps to the throat of the world. With that flower, I could save him. But the recent avalanche makes finding it dangerous, I fear. From your look, I think you climbed these stairs to the throat of the world. Did you find the herb? Yes, this is it. I'll just chew it up, and then I can apply it immediately. We should see results within moments. Please, go tell Oldfield. She's on the balcony. This will mend her suffering as well.
Can't stand to watch him suffer anymore. I know he'll soon be lost to me. You did? I have to go see him. And thank you. I can't ever possibly repay you.
I'm so helpless. Won't someone help me? Ifris Bones, a brave adventurer. Please, won't you help me? Shack, this is my home. It's not much, but it keeps the weather off my head. My home is the least of my problems. Beasts. Death is all around me. The worst of them is Lockjaw, a monster without equal. He lairs in a fallen tree to the south. If only someone dared kill him for me. You've returned, and all in one piece. What a hero. Wasn't he terrifying, though? Such big teeth and such sharp claws. I shudder to think of what he might have done to a helpless Bosmer like me. He's really dead? I prayed nightly for a champion to deliver me from these beasts, and now you're here, my savior. Are all heroes so modest? But danger still lurks. A deadly beast called Greatclaw lives nearby. Last night I saw it kill a man by dropping a tree on him. Tell me, brave adventurer, is Greatclaw truly dead? Well, but it was a great big bird, wasn't it? Huge, with a cruel beak and massive claws? The foul beast fled, knowing you'd slay it, my champion. I fear him no longer. What would I do without you? I beg you to help me one last time. Cracktooth, a terrifying goblin. I could never defeat him, small and helpless as I am. But I know a brave, powerful champion like you can slay him easily. His camp is to the east, across the river. Oh dear, did my champion lose his nerve? Please, you must stop Cracktooth. He's... Wait, what? You found an actual goblin? Well, you know, goblins, giants, they're all great big beasts to little me. But what's important is you saved me. My hero, thank you so very much. Here, have some coins. Oh, you're back. I was just leaving. To, Valenwood. Yeah, well, bye.
Those damned cultists. Don't just stand there. Are you going to help? The worm cult is all over the Ragged Hills altar. One of their filthy rituals, I'm sure of it. We have to stop it. Who knows what foulness they might call down on us. Are you with us or not? I'm expecting a scout any minute now. He'll help you reach the top and stop the ritual. Follow him to the ritual site and stop those worms. He's ready when you are.
Let's go already!
So, everything work out all right? I wish I could have helped. But I had to, guard the portal and everything.
Stay with me, soldier. The river will not take you today. My friend, fond greetings will have to wait. The cultists, the Daedra, they overwhelm every force we send against them. These men and women need our help. Take this supply of bandages. They're treated with an herbal mixture. Should get the wounded back on their feet. Know that our soldiers have traveled through the portals. I'm sure wounded lie there as well. Thank you, my friend. You've done well, my friend. I've been tracking your progress. Yes, my friend, we have. Families across the Pact lands will rest easier tonight thanks to you. Many more would grieve by the river today if not for you. Thank you, my friend. Yes, Holgan and I have spent quite a lot of time together since the battle at Fort Varrock. Our paths down the river are now one. And in some ways, we have you to thank for that.
The giant left us little more than our lives. We have no wares and no coin to rebuild. My mother is too proud to admit it, but this may be the end for us. Perhaps. I hear the merchant Barneas may be peddling illegal goods in the central market. If this could be proved, he'd be ruined and we would take his place. Go to the central market and search Barneas's tent. Look for anything he might be hiding. Report back to me with your findings. Some of the guards are willing to help us, but they need an excuse. If you search Barneas's stall, you might find illegal wares. My family would be in your debt. We offer the same goods. By eliminating him, we claim a prime location and remove a direct competitor.
Ah, it is a sun-blessed day, no? Is there something I can interest you in? Mere luck. To my neighbors who suffered, I extend the claw of succor. They have but to ask to receive aid. My success enables me to be generous to those in need. Riften is a challenging place to do business. Success breeds jealousy, especially when one is an outsider. Bah, rumors spread by jealous rivals. My goods are all on display. I sell no illicit merchandise. I erect the spine of warning. My wares are all on display. All customers receive courteous service and fair prices. No one gets special treatment or secretive deals. Perhaps others would better meet your needs.
You're back. Tell me you found something. He's clever, I'll give him that. He's making too much money not to be doing something shady. I think we can help open the authorities' eyes. We're talking about justice here for my family and all of Riften. Don't you think it odd that Sinmur spared Barneas' stall and demolished ours? Rumor has it he's in league with the worm cult. Are you with them or us? Place this flask of Ultima Ale in Barneas' supply chest, and then notify Guard Bronner at the Fighters Guild. You'll be rewarded well when it's all over. Don't you know? It's illegal to sell goods from the Dominion or Covenant here. And black marketeers are dealt with harshly, in Riften at least.
You have a troubled look about you, friend. Can I help? Not a surprising plot from a Dunmer, especially that one. Sarisa would rather lie and steal than accept charity. Allow me to express my gratitude in coin. The spine of welcome is more effective than that of threat. Deliver this package to Sarisa. I choose to extend friendship when others express hatred.
Is it done? Have the guards taken him away? I didn't hear any commotion. A package from Barneas? Is it revenge? But no, it's supplies and gold. He has shamed me. I'll take his gift for my family, but I will never forgive him for it.
Unless I killed a friend of yours and you're here to get even, back off. I'm looking for someone and it's not you. It's your lucky day. Dirt Eater by the name of Varnado. Heard he was here, but now I hear he's in Ivarstead. Chasing him is getting old. I've got other places to be. Huh. Might be worth something. If you find Varnado, kill him. Make it painful. Then we'll see. But if you cross me, I'll cut you in half.
Welcome to the Hawker's Tusk Tavern. Fancy a drink? There was a red guard here a bit ago, friendly enough, but I didn't catch his name. You're not looking to cause trouble, are you? We like things peaceful in Ivarstead. I don't know if he's your friend or not, but I saw him speak with Akvid Greysky over there.
If you're going to hang around, pull up a chair and buy us around. Wait, who are you? Leave me alone. I don't know any Varnado. Say, something seems to be coming back to me. Last I heard, he was setting up camp to the northeast, near the river. Just don't say I told you, all right?
You back? Let me guess. You can't find Varnado either. Dead, eh? I hope he squealed like a pig. Nice work. Here's your payoff. But if I hear that Varnado's still alive, I'll hunt you down and carve your ears off.
What a horror show. Poor Reyrana. Stop right there. I've got 3 murders and a heartbroken girl to deal with here. I don't need any more complications. You're not the killer, I suppose. That would be too easy. But I don't want to leave Reyrana alone while I search for clues. The killer might still be around. Trained investigator, are you? Not likely. Well, as long as you don't roll the bodies or destroy evidence, go ahead. If you find anything, let me know right away.
Please, no more questions. Just leave me alone. My letter? How did you... Oh, what does it matter? Please, just find Rilin. I need him here. There's a cave to the southwest. We were supposed to meet there tonight. Bring him back to me, I beg you.
What? Where did you hear that? He drank, sure. All of us do.
So what if he did? I deserved it. I'd talk back to him or I'd be gone for hours with Rilin. Why does it matter? I loved him, and now he's gone forever.
What are you saying? That if she did, she deserved to die? How does that matter? How my parents spent their money is no business of yours.
Well, she did spend more money than she should. Can't say on what. They would argue about it sometimes.
But so what? Islif drank too much. Does that mean the barkeep in Riften is a suspect? No, of course not. How can you ask me that? Our family had problems, all families do, and Rilin knew about them, but he'd never do anything like that.
Get away from my things! What are you doing here? Who are you? And do you know why I had to do it? Do you know what her father did to her? If you're truly Reyrana's friend, you'll keep what you know to yourself. She needs me now. I'm all she has. You could help instead. Give Reyrana some closure, and steer suspicion away from me. I have an idea, if you're open to it, if you truly care about Reyrana. Please, show mercy. Do you want Reyrana to be completely alone? I can take care of her. This was all for her. She knows me. She knows why I did this, why I had to do it. Then I'll do it without you. Nothing can keep Reyrana and I apart.
How could you think that? Are you mad?
Don't you see? No one stands between us now. Our life together can begin.
You are mad. You killed everyone I love. Get away from me.
What? No, Reyrana. Everything I did, it was all for you, for us.
No! Get away! Ah! Is Rylan dead? Oh, this is all my fault. My parents forbade me to see him, but I ignored them. I caused their deaths. I should help your alt clean up. Then I'll go to Riften. My aunt and uncle work at the Withered Tree. They're the only family I have left. You've done enough. You've saved my life and avenged my parents. I have nothing to reward you with. But if you stop by the Withered Tree in Riften, my Uncle Wilric might.
We've heard of the tragedy on the farm. Poor Reyrana. She's with family now, though. We'll see her through this. She told us everything you did for her. Glad to hear you got that murdering Dunmer. Take this as a reward for saving my niece and solving the murders. You have my thanks for helping Reyrana. You're always welcome at the Withered Tree. Anything I can get you? Not very long ago. Reyrana's still recovering. They're upstairs if you want to see them.
I was hoping you'd come back. Thank you again for all you've done. Your old will stay with me as long as I need. He's so very kind. Don't worry for me.
Good to see you again. Reyrana is resting inside. Go ahead and talk to her if you want. Just don't get her upset. She said it would help her sleep if I watched over her, so here I am. I've taken a liking to Reyrana. I'm going to stay and help her through this. May even give the snow shards a hand. Who knows? Maybe one day she might just fall in love with me.
They're all gone. Help! Listen to me, please. They've all been taken. Adelsar, Harana, Varen, even Captain Vivica. I can't go back there. Worm cultists. Captain Vivica led our patrol against their camp, but they ambushed us. We tried to fight our way out. I'm the only one who escaped. The others are either dead or captive. Down in the valley behind me, The leader seemed to be this tall woman in robes. They called her Golwig, or something like that. I'm not going back there. But you look like you could take her. My friends are in cages in the Worm Cult camp. Will you rescue them? One of the cultists must have the key. I'm sorry. The things that they are doing to my friends. Wait! I remember something. I saw a cultist taking keys into the camp's central tent. That's where you'll find the cage key. What haven't they been doing? Kidnapping, murder, necromancy, you name it, they've done it. Captain Vivica hoped to stop them, but we failed.
No. How could they? Such evil. You're not one of them. Need your help. Not for me. I'm doomed. But the others. The cult. They killed us all. Our loved ones in Riften. Must be told. Help us, please. Search the corpses. Personal items. Come back to me.
Nice work. The axe shot is nearby. Let's go. Golvig would have sacrificed me as well if not for your help. Golvig was insane, tearing out people's souls with the shard, using that dark energy to transform into a lich. Disgusting. She got what she deserved. I must gather my surviving troops. Grab the shard and meet me outside.
I see a hero standing before me. You have risen high in my estimation today. Even a shard of the mighty Wuthrad is a potent artifact. My ancient axe still has power left. Use it, hero. I, Sinmur and Thalik lurk at Trollhätta. I can feel them, like rotted teeth that must be pulled. Use the shard's power to end them. Are you still here? Are there no more worm cultists to kill? Pursue these villains, and perhaps we will meet again. Because it was my weapon, forged from my bitter tears after our defeat by the wretched elves. I slew legions of mighty foes with it. Wuthrad's legend and power grew with my own. Yes, as you have seen here. Even that worm Golvig, forever may her soul roast, could use a small piece of Wuthrad to suck the souls from innocents. Imagine what Wuthrad whole again could do. That was a struggle for the ages. Long did we battle, a titanic fray. Weariness finally made him stumble, and I sank Wuthrad into his ugly face. How we drank my victory that night! Is your problem now, hero? I hope you're up to the task.
Once again, you pulled my ass out of the fire. I owe you a round, maybe two next time you're in Riften. The shard enabled Golvig to devour souls and ascend into lich form. I'll keep the shard safe from now on. You saved our lives and prevented evil from spreading out of Lost Prospect. I hope to return the favor someday. The lich is dead and my troopers are freed. Time to move on. I'm going to take the shard to Yoren at Trollhätta. I hope to see you there. Necromancers who lust for immortality can transform themselves into liches. Vile spells and sacrifices are involved. They gain tremendous power but lose their souls. More than this, I don't care to know.
Just once I'd like to live somewhere nice. Quiet. You don't find a hero of the Pact on your doorstep without a reason. What brings you to a backwater like Fulhilm? Wuthrad broken? I wonder if that's related. We're surrounded by undead. They come in waves. We expect another attack soon. Thane Unvold. Unvold Ironhand? He was granted the fortress when he retired. You can try to talk to him if you want, but Well, with all we've been through, he's not glad of visitors. The Thane holds court in the Manor Hall. Sure as Sheogorath's a madman. Back before the Pact was formed, Unwald raided all along the Morrowind coast. His crew always came back laden with gold and honor. It's not how he reacted to the Pact. It's how the Pact reacted to him. Suddenly it wasn't polite to venerate a dark elf murderer. He's been out here ever since. Aye, but almost no one uses this pass anymore. Merchants ship cargo from Ebonheart to Wildhelm and then make the trip down to Riften. First time the soldiers have mustered out since the end of the Akaviri War. We provided support for Riften's troops and tended some of the wounded from Virak.
Who are you then? Another spy from the Jarls? Huh? Sent to put a knife in me, I'll wager? Well, speak, dog! Ha! You think me a fool, child? Iskramor's axe is safe in Fallowstone Hall. Even if that yarn were truth, what makes you think I have such a thing, huh? Planning to blame me and slit my throat? Fair are your words, and fair you may be. But I see the Jarls in the shadows behind you. It's not enough they exiled me here, swept me under the rug. Now they plot to make me disappear. Dark elf fanciers, all of them.
Your suspicions have merit, my Fae. Surely no harm could be done to Iskramor's axe. I beg your leave to speak to this stranger myself. State your case, stranger. You are fortunate I intervened. So you say. My Thane's suspicions are just. You come to us with tales of a shattered legend. You offer no proof. None. Now the undead may assault my Thane's keep again at any moment. This is his home, and we will defend it. You have no such obligation. It would be best if you leave this manor quick as you can.
Forgive my grandfather's behavior. He's not himself. I need help. Things haven't been normal for a long time. Grandfather always felt ill-treated by the Jarls. Lately he's become convinced they plot to kill him. Some poor man came with a message from Jarl Angjord. Grandfather accused him of being an assassin. He was beheaded. I hate to say it, but Thorolf has been Grandfather's housecarl since I was a girl. He always seemed cold, aloof. Lately, he's changed too. Lately, he's been directing the household, telling Grandfather what to do. You saw it, didn't you? Grandfather didn't order you away. Thorolf did. I want to search Thorolf's room, but he keeps it locked. His guard, Circador, holds the key. They both suspect me already. You maybe have a chance. Get inside. If you find anything, meet me upstairs. I don't think they do. What Grandfather did was a long time ago now. Before the formation of the Pact, he raided Morrowind. He'd gather warriors and sail off once or twice a year. One of the best. Warriors came from across Skyrim to sail with him. One year, the Bard's College sent a skald to chronicle the trip. That was the year Davin's watch went under the axe. After the pact was signed, he was offered the Thanedom of Fulhelm. He didn't want it. It's too far from Gran's grave here. They said if he didn't go, he'd have to answer to the tribunal ordinators. They don't need to kill him. No one sings the songs about him. The ordinators banned them. The Jarls pulled down the statues in Riften and Windhelm. He's worse than dead. He's forgotten. They died when I was very young. A dark elf raid on Riften. They hit our farm as they went through. All they left was ash. Aye, he had another stead nearby. Just luck we weren't killed as well. He took up raiding the next spring. Gran and I made projects while he was away. Quilts, paintings, for when he returned. She kept a candle burning in the window every night. Yes, Don't say it, please. I know what you're thinking. I couldn't bear to hear it. He's had a hard life. We all have. I don't think... They did start about the same time, actually. But no. This pass saw thousands of skirmishes between Nords and Dark Elves. The dead have never risen before. Yes, exactly. Even before Red Mountain, the old Needs invaded Kaima lands through this pass. Thousands have died here. Not all of them received Arke's blessing, though I'd expect, now that I think on it. That's odd. It's just... I'd expect dead Nords and dead Elves to keep fighting each other. But the dead focus their attacks on Fulhelm. Sorry, what do I know about the undead anyway?
I'm currently well employed, friend. Oh, aye. Do I look like a Nord? Well, how interesting. I'd planned to slip in myself, collect my fee and be off, but... Lovely!
Did you find anything? Izmir's beard! Arke the enemy? A necromancer's tract. All these years, and Thorolf betrays us to the dead. Yes, but who will believe us? My grandfather is wrapped around his little finger. The guards dare not stand against him, not if they want to keep their heads. No, I don't... Wait! Grandfather's sword! Bonebane! When the dead first attacked, Thorolf led a group to retrieve it. Thorolf said the blade was destroyed, the men killed. A bastard. There's no way he could have destroyed it. It's been blessed by Arke dozens of times. Get Bonebane. It's at a monument to Grandfather south of the fort. Bring it back, and you can prove Thorolf's a liar! Back in the bad old days, before the Pact, Fort Virak sent necromancers up into the rift. They thought to overwhelm us with undead. Grandfather stood against them with Bonebane and crushed the assault. His troops called it the Battle of the Bones. Grandfather would tell you it was to honor everyone who died, but that's not true. You can't see it from Fulhelm, but you can certainly see it from Fort Virak. That's no mistake. It's a big waggling finger in the enemy's eye. He said he found the sword at the bottom of an ancient barrow. When he was younger, he was quite the adventurer. He claims it was held by one of the 500, and that a beautiful ghost gave it to him. Sort of. Grandfather likes to tell his stories. After the Battle of the Bones, he laid the sword in a chest and swore he'd never raise it again. While you were gone, Thorolf made a proposal. I told him what he could do with himself. Disgusting man. What news? I knew it! That lying Skiva scum! Come, we must show Grandfather. I'm certain he will... Wait, is that Siraki?
The undead. They march on Fulhelm! My lord, we're holding the stairs, barely! Anyone in here who can fight, get yourself outside!
I need to get my daggers! I'd slit his throat right now if I could. But there's no time. Not with the dead on our doorstep. Deal with the dead. Stop the attack. After that, we'll expose Thorolf for what he is. We'll deal with Thorolf later. In the meantime, I know our soldiers can hold the walls. Still, Dark Elves defend. Nords attack. The dead could throw themselves at the walls for weeks. What we need to do is push them back. Reopen the roads to Riften and Stonefalls. Are you up for an assault? Show the men that Bonebane sings again! Lead us. The soldiers here will all know Bonebane by sight, and they'll rally behind you. When the undead attacked, we lost 4 guard posts in the first attack. Take them back. Show the men we won't be intimidated!
I'm glad to see a friendly face. You are friendly, right? Freezing to death. You? Yorin dispatched me to follow a group of cultists. The damned cats didn't know about my mission. Cut me up bad. I felt like I was going to be fine. Till I ran out of wood. It's right over there, taunting me. Hurry. You need fire to stay alive up here. And watch out for the cats, too. I'd hate for us both to die up here. Ah, I'm getting the feeling back in my toes. Ow! Pins and needles. Pins and needles. Oh, you know, spells, dark magic. Their leader's strategy was to wave his arms and shout, often. He would hold up some metal thing, like it proved something. A big Nord, all in black. Only Nord with them. He never came back down the path. Like as not, he's still up there, frozen stiff. Oh, yeah. They were panicked, cut up. The cats, they were on the wounded before they could flinch. I don't think any of those dark-robed bastards made it out of here. They were terrified, scared to death. The ruins here, they have a reputation. Folks who go up don't always come back. Those that do, they tend to be a lot less talkative. I dragged myself behind this rock when I heard them coming. My fire had already burnt out. My only good luck today.
Who dares? Why should I? I led a worm cult cell here. We planned to loot the ruins. Dragon priests wore powerful artifacts, masks, and I wanted one. Eyes of the King, you used a summoning spell on me. We died to the Draugr. Maggots take your tongue. The unbound dead bested us. We never even saw a dragon priest. Ah, that's why you're here. Want it for yourself, do you? Too bad. The Draugr took it from our corpses, and the temple is sealed once again. You presume you can defeat the massed dead, and an ancient puzzle will just unlock for you? Amazing. Scum. The gates of Forelhost are sealed. The cult might have succeeded had the Draugr not murdered us. You are doomed. My spirit is bound to your geode, yes. You can drag me from Aetherius whenever you wish. So do as you will. I'll laugh when you die. What? It's a common puzzle in Nord crypts. There are 3 rune stones, totem animals on each face. Arrange them in the proper combination and the door is unsealed. As I said, we were looking for clues when we were slain. Many of these tombs have hints or key phrases in their ornamental runes. Imbecile! The planners wouldn't. The builders won't. Their slaves were too stupid to remember the rune combination. Haven't you seen something like this before?
Ah, you again. Veldran has been regaling us with your heroics. Captain Vivica led the Riften Guard patrol out here. We're following up. Sure's bones. I'm glad to hear that. On both counts. I wasn't looking forward to going up there. The mountain has a terrible reputation. I'll take the shard back to Riften and keep it safe until you need it.
Glad you're back. We've got a little problem. No, we did it. The bastards tunneled up from below into an old cave we used for storage. While we were defending the walls, they went under us. The fire's keeping them down, but that won't last. I was hoping the hero of Balfoy on the Ash Mountain and elsewhere might volunteer. If you smash enough of them, maybe the worm behind this will appear. Good luck.
Please, I couldn't stop him. Thank Kain you're back. While everyone was fighting off the attack, Thorolf raised the skeleton in the manor. He told Grandfather the undead had broken in and that we were all going to die. More than that, he went mad, raving. I think he might kill himself. Then Siaraki came in and said you were turning back the skeletons in the shed. When Thorolf heard, he got wild-eyed and bolted. If we help Grandpa, Thorolf will escape. But if we go after Thorolf, Anvald will die. Yes, his chamber is on the second floor, on the left side. He fled down the southeast road, the one that goes past the old dragon temple at Forelhost.
Stay back. I know what I have to do. Ha! I won't let a damn necromancer use me. I'll burn, just like my daughter all those years ago. I will not be raised. Liar! Thorolf warned me you'd say such things. My soldiers are dead. My fort lost. I won't let you raise me as a puppet of your dark magic. What? No. Thorolf has been my housecarl for... I would have known. Just a few weeks ago, he gave me a token of his faith. See for yourself. Part of a weapon. Said it came over with Isgramor. Had been in his family for generations. No faithless Nord would give such a boon. My mind. Everything seems so much clearer now. It had some sort of hold on me. Shore's bones. What was I thinking? What have I done? Right. He's mine to deal with, and I will. As for you, you saved my hull. I owe you. I want you to keep Bonebane. Use it, as I did. My adventuring days are over. As for this cursed shard, Halfrida will keep it safe until you need it again.
Grandfather is himself again. I can hear it in his voice. We owe you a great deal. Help my grandfather make things right. What Thorolf tried to destroy, we'll make stronger than ever. As for that thieving, lying skeever, we'll see to him in due time.
Where could they be? Why haven't they returned? My friends and I dared each other to do great deeds, and return here to tell the tales. But I've waited here for days, and the others haven't returned. Will you seek out Gamwin, Rigvar, and Ergnar? No, I just know they're in trouble. They always seem to be. Please, find them. Help them out of whatever trouble they're in, and then come back here. Maybe start with Gamwin. She said she was going to a dragon shrine. I can't wait to see those losers' faces. Not much. They're not very bright, and they've always been unlucky, so anything could have happened to them.
Damn it! What was Harnold thinking? About time Harnold sent someone. I need help here. That dumb Arnold sent me to find out what the worm cult is doing at the dragon shrine here. I can't even get close enough. There's too many of them. What sort of brother sends his sisters into danger like this? Maybe. Can you get up there and stop whatever they're doing? They can't be up to any good. Arnold's supposed to send a scout. I hope he hasn't forgotten. He better, or Arnold's going to get an earful from me. Get him to the dragon shrine. Looks like you've done some good work here. Ah, that's a relief. Now to give Arnold a piece of my mind.
There were too many of them. They overpowered me and tossed me in here. Give me a few minutes to catch my breath. I can make it back to Snorvild on my own. Have you seen Ergnar? Last I saw, he was heading toward a canyon west of here.
Well, this trip was a disaster. The wilderness is just too dangerous for us. I'm never leaving town again.
I see it in your face. You have word of my husband. Please tell me. He's dead then. I think I knew it deep down. Viken kept my locket on him always. After Sinmar attacked, Viken was gone. At least now I know. Thank you. The poor man. He always had the worst luck, but he never let that stop him. I think that's what I loved about him most. I'm sure he was trying to get back to me.
Mara watches over us all. Everything happens according to her plan, though we often don't see it. Yes, it's mine, I'm afraid. That's how Flavia always referred to me. She was a dear cousin as well as my acolyte. Flavia vanished when Sinmur attacked Riften. May Mara grant her soul peace. She was a sweet girl, but she had a knack for being in the wrong place at the wrong time. I'd hoped to keep her safe in a temple of Mara, but Sinmur's attack put an end to that dream.
Yes? What is it? I'm a busy man. Yes, my wife Priya had it on her when Sinmur attacked Riften. I'd hoped she was still alive and would come back to me someday. But she never will now. She was the light of my life. I thought of her all day at the forge. I don't know what I'll do now. There's nothing left for me here. I don't want to talk about it anymore. You confirmed my worst fears. I can't thank you for it, but I hope no one ever brings you such unwelcome news.
What do you want? If it's a favor, I have no time to spare right now. Horsefane. I wondered what became of him after Sinmur attacked Riften. Thank you. It's a relief to know at last. Given all that's happened in Riften, I'll have to mourn my brother later. I appreciate you bringing me the news, though. We were as close as brother and sister could be. Svein was always there for me. The best big brother ever. And now he's gone. Excuse me. I need to go kill something.
We're being overrun by a plague of dead giants. A curse of the worm cultists. Killed their spirit healer, Corelia Lucullus. Her power enables them to summon the giants. Ah, peace at last. Or as peaceful as the rift can be nowadays. I feared the giants would never leave us alone. Yes, without the spirit healer's control, the giants will no longer seek us out. I extend my gratitude.
Yeah! No, please! I can't take this anymore! No! Another monster! I'd almost escaped. Don't hurt me! What? Who are you? The last thing I remember, I was performing. I just reached the crescendo and then the sky. Shaw's bones, the sky! I don't know. And I can feel my mind slipping away. Please help me. Find my mentor, the great Sage Otana. She was at my performance. If anyone knows what's happening, she will. Hurry. What were we talking about? Please, mistress, don't hurt me. Of course, mistress. As you know, we bards call it Skuld's Retreat. The greatest tale spinners in Skyrim gather here. And of course, we have Lore Master Brugar as well. Keeps a library of ancient stories and artifacts. I hear your challenge, mistress, and I heed your call. It was my honor to weave the song for you. Yes, the song. The ancient song, the ancient tune. Your whispers in the night, they inspired me so. But I know you don't wish me to speak of it. Leave this island if you know it's good for you. Only nightmares hold sway at Skuld's Retreat. Oblivion, take that girl. She sang a song to end us all. What you're seeing in the sky is quagmire. Veramina's Daedric realm. Skuld's Retreat now straddles the wall between worlds. Now you're talking. A song cast this spell, another song could undo it. My best bet? One of the old songs of the Companions. Say the Song of Sinmur. Aye. You'll have to learn the lyrics and tune from other bards on the island. Don't worry, you won't have to perform. Meet me at the manor house when you're ready. Learn what you can from Sinmur's song. Just know the Skulls may not recognize you for who you are. Some of the dreamers aren't as aware as I. I'll answer truthfully, my new friend. Whatever you wish to ask. I only know of the song, I don't know how to perform it. My apologies. There are many songs sung at the retreat. To know them all would take 3 lifetimes. I think the Queen got to her. Engling pulled something from the lore vaults. Dusted it off, set it to a tune she heard in a dream. A nightmare, more like. Veramina's hand at work in the world. I don't know if you've seen them yet, friend, but nightmares stalk the island. The sky, the smells, the sounds. They scream out the name of the Queen of Nightmares. We're asleep. What you see in front of you is my dream self. As for why I'm unaffected, I don't know. I'm skeptical by nature. Perhaps what the Queen is selling just isn't enough to make me bite.
Hey, you. You're awake, yeah? Name's Brugger. I tend the books and artifacts here. 1,000 stories in every one. You're up and around. Ask your help. Pint of mead in it for you. If I ever go drinking again. Get me books back. Heard nightmares crawled all over the shelves. Pulled out anything that referenced herself or her dreamers. Now they're out there in the cold, getting ratty.
Another fan of my music, eh? What brings you to Whiterun? Of course. People come for miles around to hear me play. Do you have any requests? Of course. Listen as I pick it out on the strings. One of my favorites. Very tricky.
Hush, fool! Do you want to give my position away? Nightmares? What are you talking about? I'm hiding from the Dominion army. Don't you see them encamped just ahead? Oh, the Jarl. I didn't recognize you. I remember only the first line. Gather round, all who'd hear.
You have the books? Next time we're at the tavern, I'll buy you 2 drinks. You've done us a good turn. I'd hate to think of the knowledge we could have lost. You have my thanks, and my mead. I'll meet you at the tavern in Riften as soon as I can, my new friend. Still strong as a horker. Too stubborn for the Queen of Nightmares to get her claws in. when I think of their filthy claws on my tomes. Ugh. She's the jealous type, Veormina is. Doesn't like anyone knowing too much about her. Wants to keep her little secrets. Iskramor take her. Sure enough, there's plenty of stories about her. Queen of nightmares, dreams, sign of ill omens. Her followers are called the Supernal Dreamers, and they spend their days trying to bring nightmares to life.
I've got a performance tomorrow. The Song of Sinmur. In front of everyone. I have to be ready.
Yes, practice. Well, I remember the second line. The story I have to tell.
Mother, why don't you understand? I'm not some milk-drinking schoolgirl. Yes, you did. You don't believe in me. I can be a great skald. Walk Skyrim and learn the songs. Just name a tune, and I'll belt out a lyric.
Ha! You old crow. How about the third line? About Isgramor, greatest of us all. See? I know the songs.
You've learned the tune, yes? Now we can move on to planning the performance. We'll sing songs of you yet, my friend. Now you just need to convince the only other person awake on the island. His name is Marama, and he's an idiot. Sorry, that's not fair. He's actually a drunk. He's upstairs. Keeps squealing like a stuck skeever when I try to talk to him. I'm sure you'll be able to convince him.
Who? What are you? Another phantom come to take me to Sovngarde? Help from Maramor? That's a laugh. Slept through Engling's performance. Dribbles mead from his mouth like a pup. How can I help you? The song? Of Sinmur? Look, mead demon. I'd love to help you, but I don't know the lyrics. Or the melody to that particular tune. Oh! Well, why didn't you say so? Here, teach me the melody on these harps. I never forget the tune once I've heard it. Rusty Trap Maramor, they call me. Not bad. All right, now I know the melody. What are the lyrics to this fancy song, mead demon? That's it then. Now we can... Wait, no. We need one more thing. We need Engling's loot. Have to have her loot. What do you mean, why? It's a magic spell. We need the loot to cast the spell. Sure as bones, and I thought I was the drunk one. I'll meet you on the southern tip of the island once you have the loot. I'm going to perform this thing. I'll need to sober up a bit. Now, get going, mead demon.
Wriggle all you want, little worm. These fish will not escape my hook.
Hey again. Did you get the loot? Don't worry about me. The slug of brandy in my gut will keep me going. Sounds good. Watch my back, right? Keep the bad mead demons from getting me. Defend me, friend. The brandy won't keep the demons away. Gather round all who'd hear.
It works, friend. Come on and see. Kain's breath! You've done it! Aye, and I'll be lucky if O'Donnell doesn't toss me in the lake tonight. Still, don't doubt it for a minute, my friend. The song of this day will be sung from every tavern in Skyrim.
My Trevor, he's gone. Gone. He's dead. My Trevor is dead. The worm cult killed him to fuel their dark magic. My Trevor and some of the farmhands, they're trapped, enslaved in the cult's animus geodes. Yes, go after the worm cultists. Break the geodes and release these poor souls. And see that my husband gets to Sovngarde. Please, let our people pass to Sovngarde. They must be in so much pain. Yes, Trevor and I have run this farm for almost 40 years. Our children and their children do the work now. We used to enjoy the quiet life before all of this.
Get out while you still can. It's not safe here. Be careful, stranger. The farm isn't safe. The worm cult happened. Killed my father and some of the farmhands before we could stop them. The screams riled up the giants that lived nearby. Kain, protect us! Yes, the cultists drove my family away. Gyakil, my husband, my 2 daughters, Frida and Gretsin. I'm afraid to go after them. Will you look for them?
Be careful. The blood is called in a pride of saber cats. They are prowling on the ridge north of the farm. I can try. What do you want to know? I don't know. I heard some of them screaming for souls. They did something horrible to my father and some of the farmhands. That was when Gyakil shouted for everyone to run. Yes, he is. He's just returned from up north. Said there was an attack on the pass at Boulderfall. Why, do you know him? Then you know what a good man he is. Find him for me, my new friend.
Thank you, stranger. To Sovngarde I go.
My friend, I didn't think I'd see you again so soon. Look, I need to see to this wound. I know I can trust you. Will you go after my girls? I'll catch up as soon as I can. Kain watch over you. Acta, is that you?
Tell my family. I love them.
To Sovngarde I go.
Pa told us to run, so we ran. I've never been so scared.
She's in the cave, just south of here. It leads to the hill to the giant camp. I heard fighting, but I don't know what happened to Gretsin. Please, find her.
Grandfather! You're dead?
You were always the bravest, lass.
I'll miss you.
Tell your grandmother. Tell her I'll wait for her at Ysgramor's side. Kain bless you. We'll join Ysgramor with honor, thanks to you. Help my family any way you can. They'll need it without me around. Thank you. To Sovngarde I go.
Sure, Bones! You're not a cultist. What are you doing back here? Thank Kain. Since you're here, will you help me? We have big problems outside. Yes. The clan's blood is ablaze. I'm afraid if we give them time to regroup, they'll attack the farm. I saw the chieftain rallying the warriors, and their mammoths. I don't know. Head outside with me? If there are any more big feet out there, I'll need help.
This great furry Horka didn't go down easily. All I could think of were my girls. They've spent blood in defense of their land. They have to finish what they've started. I'm going to challenge that chieftain. It's the only way. Clan bosses lead organized attacks. Cut off the head and the Ice Wraith dies. You get me? You would defend us? With your life? You remind me of Triva himself. The old farm thane never backed down from a fight. Here, follow me. I'll show you the way. We need to get the chieftain's attention. That drum, in the treasure pile. They keep trophies every time they kill an invader. That drum in the treasure pile should get the chieftain's attention. Now that you mention it, there's Triva's mammoth horn. It's old and one use might shatter it, but it'll stop a mammoth in its tracks. Here, use it if you have to. I don't care if it breaks, so long as you come out alive. Ismir's beard, you've done it! It's a hard life out here in the White. Somewhere off in Sovngarde, Triva's smiling down at us. You're a part of the clan now. Fight well,